If fairy tales had animals, the seahorse would be one of their mascots. Upright posture like a tiny horse, curled tail like a question mark, fluttering fins guiding it gently through shifting kelp forests. The seahorse fascinates every human eye that notices it. It is strange and magical, looking like art more than biology. Children see drawings in storybooks. Aquariums market them as symbols of wonder, and conservation campaigns flourish with their delicate outlines. At first glance, it feels like a blessing to be born such a beautiful, mysterious creature. But that charm is camouflage for misfortune. Seahorses are fragile bodies cast into rough oceans. They are weak swimmers at the mercy of currents. And in a twist stranger than myth, seahorse males carry the pregnancy. Their stomachs become wombs, their ribs the fragile cradle of unborn lives. This reversal of reproduction makes them both famous and tragic. Hundreds of children released, yet almost all swallowed by seas. To be born as a seahorse is to wear beauty built on fragility, and to carry burdens that end not with pride, but with loss. Chapter 1: A body not built for survival. Most fish are crafted to endure. Sleek torpedoes of muscle, fast fins slashing currents, sharp jaws biting prey. The seahorse, almost none of these. A seahorse body is a stiff, vertical column, covered in thin, bony plates. Outwardly, it looks armored, but this armor is brittle and offers little defense against real predators. Unlike agile fish, a seahorse can barely bend to escape fast. Its tiny fins flutter like insect wings, charming to watch but pitiful when chased by larger hunters. In predators' eyes, you are not a noble horse of seas. You are a clumsy toy, easily swallowed. Your slow movement, stiff posture, and delicate bones make you fragile from first breath. The entire body is paradox, shaped like myth, built for misery. Chapter 2: Puppets in the Current. Perhaps the most humiliating fact: you are too weak to master your own path. Other fish surge strongly upstream, diving, leaping, cutting through tides. You are forced to cling with a coiled tail around seagrass, swaying helplessly as currents dictate your motion. A storm can uproot you, sweep you away into strange patches where survival becomes unlikely. Imagine living without freedom of movement. To swim at will is impossible. Your life is a compromise. Latch, release, drift, latch again. The ocean does not respect you as traveler. You are hostage of tides. Chapter 3: The Curse Passed to Fathers. Human culture glorifies motherhood, sacrifice of mothers nourishing children inside them. But, in the seahorse world, biology assigns this burden to fathers. Male seahorses grow a brood pouch on their stomachs. Females deposit unfertilized eggs inside these pouches, and males fertilize and gestate them. Their bodies swell, their metabolism strains, their sides ache under the weight of hundreds of embryos. What to scientists appears unique role reversal is, for the creature, a heavy load. Fatherhood begins with pregnancy, ends in exhaustion. For humans, it is charming. Dads who give birth. For seahorses, it is involuntary slavery to genetics. Chapter 4: 1,000 Lives, 1,000 Deaths. When human parents lose children, we call it tragedy. For seahorses, it is routine. A single release may produce 500 to 1,000 fry at once. They scatter into the ocean, tiny, transparent bodies drifting like dust. But survival is brutal mathematics. Perhaps 2 or 3 may reach adulthood. All others perish within weeks. What does it mean for a father to release his brood, knowing almost all are destined to vanish? To give birth is not joy but futility. Parenthood becomes ritual grief. Each generation recycles sorrow. Chapter 5. The Illusion of Romance. Seahorses are celebrated for monogamy. They perform synchronized dances, twine tails together, rise in graceful spirals, reinforcing bonds between pairs. Humans call them faithful lovers, paragons of romance in the sea. But much of this is necessity masked as poetry. A female must pass eggs. A male must accept. The dance is not grand passion but requirement for reproduction. Real romance cannot hide the imbalance. Male shoulders weight of gestation, female departs afterward free of burden. What humans romanticize as love story is simply biological compulsion playing out under waves. Chapter 6. Fathers with no applause. Among human beings, we sing of mothers' sacrifices. Monuments pay tribute to motherhood. But what of fathers in Seahorse world? They endure swelling bodies, nights of carrying hundreds of lives, painful contraction as babies eject. Yet there is no recognition. Not from mate, not from offspring, not from species. The moment fry release, the parent is already forgotten. He cannot protect them, cannot nurture, cannot delay destiny. The role ends in emptiness. A womb that loses children to the first hungry mouth around. The burden is immense, yet invisible. To be a male seahorse is to be a parent without legacy. Chapter 7. Fragile as currency for humans. As though life itself wasn't fragile enough, humans have made seahorses commodities. In aquariums, they decorate tanks like living jewelry. In traditional medicines, their dried bodies are crushed into powders believed to stimulate vitality. Millions vanish yearly into trade, stripped from grassbeds that should have been their sanctuary. What fragile lives, the ocean already threatens. Humans complete with captivity and consumption. Death not by natural tide, but by commerce. Chapter 8. Love torn away by tides. Seahorses are often called faithful. In aquariums, some indeed appear to pair monogamously. But the ocean is random, merciless. A storm can separate partners miles apart. A predator may devour one half of a bonded pair. To the survivor, loneliness is not choice but prison. Few form new bonds. The loyal bond becomes eternal solitude. What humans mistake as loyalty may simply be inability to move on. To be seahorse is to risk not only loss of children, but also loss of soulmates. Chapter 9. Camouflage without comfort. Your shape is praised as beautiful mimicry. You blend with coral branches, sway like seaweed. Yet camouflage reveals weakness. You must hide because you cannot fight. Every delicate disguise is daily declaration of frailty. Camouflage protects temporarily, but predators memorize patterns. Currents expose you. To wear beauty as shield, to become invisible to exist. This is survival's humiliation. Chapter 10. Parallels to human fate. The seahorse is mirror to us. Men and women debate roles of parenthood. Yet biology burdens arbitrarily. Somewhere, fairness never exists. Children vanish despite parents' sacrifice. People create illusions of romance, rituals masking duty. Fragile lives treated as commodities in markets. Humans to drift through currents of fate beyond control. The seahorse whispers our own anxieties. Fragile appearances. Burdens unfairly distributed, countless losses swallowed by time, ending male burden, fragile birth. So what does it mean to be born as a seahorse? It means you are hailed as magical but live fragile. It means fathers grow wombs but never applause. It means hundreds of your children vanish as if they never existed. It means you cling to grass stalks while currents toss your future. Perhaps that is why being a seahorse is among the worst fates. A tiny myth, adored by eyes but crushed by biology. A father carrying thousands, releasing them to a death he cannot prevent. An ocean wanders with a horse-shaped ghost, known for beauty yet cursed with loss. 8 minutes of romance in human stories. A lifetime of sorrow in the ocean's reality.